Welcome in to Black Hills Energy Stadium for another rendition of Spearfish Sasquatch Baseball. Dancing through the raindrops here tonight as the Sasquatch take on the Bison Baseball Club for the second straight day. Alongside Justin Hausman, I'm Nikita Lohman. Today's start delayed until 6:15, so just about ready. The national anthem is just about to get started here. The skies are a little daunting. We may have some rain in the future, but for now, skies are clear. Justin, it's time for baseball.
Yeah, it is, and we weren't sure for quite a while. We haven't been sure since about 4 o'clock if we're even playing tonight. And kind of again dancing through the rain, working with cameras can be a little bit challenging. But I think our Squatch are ready to go, and we are too.
Last night, a 14-4 7-inning win for the Sasquatch. It had been a couple days since a Mercy Rule victory, so they went back to their typical fashion, taking care of business with a new face atop the lineup, Justin.
Yeah, Luke Torelli joining the team yesterday. He got in around noon, but came ready to go. Wasted no time. Got the first spot in the lineup last night and went to work, and of course walked it off last night.
And you can expect more new faces coming. 5 guys leave. You've got a new group coming in. Step aside for the national anthem. We'll be back in a few.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Your home for the newest games is at The Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, The Lodge is the place for you, as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at The Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about
Welcome back here to Spearfish Sasquatch Live. The Squatch come into this game 27-6 on a season-high 8-game win streak. The Bison just getting started. They're 1-2 with last night's loss, breaking up their first win of the season. Already a better start for the Bison than what they had last summer, where they finished 1-16. And they hung around for a while last night, despite a lopsided final score.
Yeah, they did, and the Squatch know what they're dealing with. This team is presenting a little bit better than the Aviators, so you have to come in with you can't come in complacent, because then you will find yourself down in a game, and you have to come back in the later innings. Instead, let's just keep the pressure off the bats. Let your pitcher go out and work. Let the bats get hot early and take care of business.
Joe Cook will be getting the start tonight for the Sasquatch. Let's take a look at the lineup he will be going up against. In the leadoff spot, center fielder Harrison Simpson. Batting second at second base this evening, it's Chasen Beltran. The shortstop hitting third, it's Anthony DeLuca. Designated hitter tonight, pitched last night, it's John Perry. He's batting cleanup. Joseph Craner is at the hot corner, batting fifth. Making his season debut, Remington Hart is in the sixth spot at first base. Familiar face Ethan McLaughlin is in left field, batting seventh. Adam White is in right field in the eighth spot. Rounding out the order, batting ninth, and behind the plate, it is Knight Teeter. For Joe Cook, this will be his second start of the season. He went 2 scoreless innings against the Aviators in a start back on July 1st. And he had a scoreless inning streak snapped his last time out on the 5th against Capital City, but he did get his first save of the year, Justin. He's really come on strong lately.
Yeah, and it's been, working in the strike zone consistently, being ahead in counts, and just getting guys to swing at the pitch you want them to swing at. That's the benefit of being ahead in counts, is you get to dictate the at bat, and when that happens, you're going to win more often than not.
For Cook, a 6.86 ERA. This will be his team-leading 11th appearance of the season. It's their 19 2/3 innings. First pitch to Harrison Simpson is taken low for ball 1, and we are underway. First pitch at 6:14, actually 1 minute ahead.
Hey, there we
Of
go.
when the delay planned to have this game started, so only 9 minutes, hardly a delay at all. For Harrison Simpson, he went 2 for 4 last night. He cranks one into left field, sends back Aiden Meverden. And that is off the wall. Sliding into second base with a double is Harrison Simpson. A thunderous start to this game as the lightning flashes in the distance. Runner in scoring position for the Bison.
Well, I don't really think that's how Joe Cook wanted to start his day, and he had to shut down for the delay. So not quite what you're used to. Not always a starter too. He's usually a bridge guy. Just left one over the plate, but plenty of time to clean up here.
Simpson hit 7 home runs in the spring. That's his first extra base hit of the summer. Showing off the pop, setting up Chasen Beltran with a runner in scoring position. He takes the first pitch upstairs. From Seattle, Washington, Beltran is 2 for 6 on the young season. Ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Last night, the Bison were able to get hits. Had traffic on the bases in many innings, 11 hits, but they were able to just score 4 runs. They couldn't get the big hit when they needed it. So ahead in the count, 3-0, Chasen Beltran looking to move the line, trying to right their wrongs from last night. On deck, it's Anthony DeLuca. 3-0 from Cook. That's outside for ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Beltran. And Bison baseball is set up. 2 batters into the game.
Yeah, just, again, off a little bit on the wrong foot. But plenty of time to recover. You just have to, when just kind of have to grind, get in the strike zone, work early and often.
Malachi Lopez at third base this evening. He's on the lip of the grass with DeLuca up. Runners on first and second, no outs. First pitch is inside. In the Squatch infield, you've got Kendrick Aragon behind the plate, Malachi Lopez at third, Crew Moeller at short, Noah Batanco, first start of the season at second base. Braden Smith is over at first. In the outfield from right to left, it's Wilson Kiefer, Lucas Torelli, and Aiden Meverden. That's in there for strike 1. Tonight's home plate umpire is Jordan Collier. It's John Sandlin out in the field. Lopez backs up with DeLuca, not squaring to bunt. That's popped into shallow right field. Camped under it is Kiefer, but it drops in front of him. Wynn takes it down. Coming around third is Simpson. He scores. Going in for third is Beltran. He makes it there. It's a bloop double for Anthony DeLuca. 3 batters into the game. The Bison are on top 1-0.
That one's tough for Joe Cook because it's soft contact. And with Kiefer playing a little bit far back, not traditionally an outfielder, that's a tough play to go make. So you got the result that you wanted in terms of contact, but you didn't get the out.
And now pitching coach Brian McBroom will try to settle down Joe Cook on the mound. Certainly not the plan that you visualize when you start a game, especially for a guy like Joe Cook, who normally comes in out of the bullpen? How do you respond in a situation like this?
You know, now this is probably a little bit more of a situation that you'd be used to. You come on, there's no outs in an inning, runners on, there's already a run that's crossed. Now you just got to treat it like a relief outing. Just got to get back out there like it's your first pitch. Settle in. Coach McBroom trains his guys for situations like this. You got to use that training and go after it.
There's been some rain in the area. Coach McBroom, Crew Moeller, starting at shortstop tonight, both raking and trying to fix the mound up with their cleats. Looks a little bit wet out there. The field itself looks great right now, but the mound definitely a bit more damp.
Yeah, and that clay, it's different than the surface of the rest of the infield, and it sticks with a lot less water than what the infield would. So it can kind of just clump up, and it really gets in your cleats. Your cleats can get really, really heavy. It screws up all of your mechanics.
One run already home for the Bison. Still plenty more that could be had, with John Perry coming to the plate. Runners at second and third with nobody out. Perry's still looking for his first hit of the season, 0 for 4, but he has walked 4 times in 2 games. Did not hit last night. Squatch are in at the corners. First pitch from Cook is upstairs. Perry fared well at Penn State Shenango this season. Hit .346, a .912 OPS. Usually a catcher. Tonight, getting half a day off. Swings and misses. Long way from home in Tampa, Florida. Perry's one of a few guys from Penn State Shenango who they've got a lot to play for. The school is planning to shut down in the spring of 2027, so this is a time to get a new opportunity.
That's wild.
A lot of guys playing summer ball are looking to step up to the next level, trying to get looks from schools. Sasquatch's very own Braden Smith just committed today to Delta State. Everyone is always looking to be on the move, especially in this era of collegiate athletics where the transfer portal is more active than ever.
There's a lot more money in it, too. And D2 guys might not see some of that money or quite a lot of that money, but it's worth a shot.
Now the count is full on Perry. Joseph Craner is on deck. At Penn State Shenango this year, Perry drove in 27 runs. One of the better hitters on the team. Early opportunity here. Payoff pitch from Cook. Fouled back. Another payoff. Grounded up the middle. It hits off the foot of Cook. Rushing in is Lopez. His throw to first is not in time. It's an infield single for John Perry. It puts another run on the board for the Bison. It's 2-0.
That's a tough break. Just not able to collect the ball and make the play in time. Perry moving pretty well down the line. Saved the out.
It may have saved a second run with the ball hitting off the foot of Joe Cook. Looked like that ball was headed up the middle and into the outfield. Joseph Craner takes high. Tonight at third base, but he was recruited as a catcher And he was the 4th ranked in the state of Washington out of high school. Now 2 balls and no strikes on him. From Federal Way, Washington. He's in the transfer portal right now. Another guy looking for an opportunity. It's a 3-week sprint for the Bison Baseball Club this summer. Got to make the most of these chances. As that's smacked left center field. Heading over is Torelli. He makes a basket catch for the first out. Tagging up and scoring from third is DeLuca. And it's 3-0 Bison, still only 1 out here in the first inning.
That ball hit pretty hard. A little bit higher than on a line. But Torelli with some good defense out in center, able to make the play. No shot to throw out the runner at home there.
We've talked a lot about Torelli's defense in his short time with the Squatch this summer. He showed it right there. He glides so smooth in the outfield. As the first pitch here to Remington Hart is outside for ball 1. Both a pitcher and an infielder. He's at first base today. This is his first time hitting this season. Another guy from Penn State, Shenango. Only had 5 at-bats this season as a sophomore, but his freshman year was terrific. Hit .322. That Sky down the left field line, but foul. Also had a 1020 OPS. 59 at-bats. Not a tiny sample size, especially for a freshman.
Yeah, not at all. If you're getting 60 at-bats, as an 18 or 19-year-old, it's quite a bit of time.
On 2-1, he takes another pitch outside. Cook, usually so great with his control, but he's already walked 1 batter this inning. In danger of letting a second one on base for free, the 3-1. Cut on and missed, late on the fastball. As the wind picks up, there's still certainly more threats of rain. The skies are scary right now. There's a call, strike 3. Backdoor breaking ball for Cook. Big second out.
Yeah, working in the zone now. Good things happen when you throw strikes.
And that's been big for the Sasquatch over this 8-game winning streak. Ethan McLaughlin rolls one over to third base. Lopez is going to see if it goes foul. It's dancing on the line and it breaks fair. A tough draw for the Sasquatch. A little swinging bunt turns into a base knock for McLaughlin. It puts runners on first and second with 2 down.
That's as soft of contact as you're ever going to get. It just doesn't go your way.
Over this 8-game win streak for the Sasquatch, they're walking just 10% of the batters they face, striking out 26%. Both of those marks are 5% better than their season averages. That's not insignificant. You're going to have little dribblers like that where there's nothing you can do, but when you control the controllables on the mound, good results follow. That's been the case. Just a 4.16 ERA over that stretch. But here in the first inning, they've been challenged by the Bison. Ball and a strike here on Adam White, who takes outside. White started on opening day for the Bison back on July 5th in Pierre. Went 1 for 3, drove in 2 runs. And then he pitched 5 brilliant innings, allowed just 1 hit, no runs the next day. Had the day off yesterday, but he's back in here. And it's 3-1 on him. Uncharacteristic to see Joe Cook missing the zone as much as he has.
Yeah, you know, he's a guy that, you know, might not always strike out a ton of guys, but he's at least going to get soft contact, not a ton of walks.
3-1. Runner goes for third. It's a little check swing, tapped past Cook. This could be trouble, and it is under the glove of Batanco. That will allow the runner Perry to score from third. Moving up to third base is McLaughlin. A little check swing turns into an RBI single. Because Perry was in motion, he moves up 180 feet, and now it's 4-0 Bison.
Now batting for the Bison Baseball Club is number 3, catcher, 19.
The 9th man to come to the plate in the top of the first is Knight Teeter, catcher today. 5 hits, 4 runs for the Bison here in this first. As there's a 6th hit. That's punched through the right side for a knock. Another run comes home in McLaughlin. The hits keep on coming for Bison baseball as they lead 5-0.
And now batting for the Bison Baseball Club, he comes back round as number 1, center fielder. Our few brothers tonight will get another chance.
These balls aren't exactly hammered, but they're being placed in the right spot. The Bison are repeatedly making contact, something they didn't do a ton of last night. 12 strikeouts, more than you would have liked. It's been a different story so far. For Joe Cook, there's not a ton you can do about some of these ground balls, though.
Not at all. You know, especially the soft hit ones that didn't turn into outs. It's the contact result that you want. It's something that Joe Cook pitches to, is softly hit ground balls. Let your defense be a vacuum.
Harrison Simpson hammered a leadoff double off the wall to open this inning. 1-0 on him. The Lexington, Kentucky kid was an NCCAA second-team All-American this year. He's got a lot of pop in that bat as a leadoff hitter. And that's flared into right field. That's another hit. They're waving home White from third. Kiefer unable to come up with it cleanly. He throws into second, not in time. Harrison Simpson takes an extra base. The Bison have hung 6 on the Squatch in the first inning.
You know, we've talked about uncharted territory a couple of times. This is about as uncharted as it gets. Squatch don't give up too many crooked numbers, certainly not in the first inning.
Chasen Beltran worked a walk his first at-bat. The 11th hitter to come to the plate takes strike 1. Now even at a ball and a strike. Nobody up and throwing in the Sasquatch bullpen yet. Certainly we're planning on more length from Joe Cook tonight. But again, Justin, you can hardly pin all of this on Cook. 4 straight 2-out hits. None of them have been hit particularly hard.
Yeah, out of those 6 hits on the board, 1, maybe 2 have been hit hard. Everything else has been soft contact, just in the right spot.
Now Cook 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the first, but 2 runners in scoring position for the Bison.
There's also 2 listed errors on the scoreboard right now. That certainly doesn't help Cook's case.
The 2-2. Just a bit high. Count is full. Anthony DeLuca is in the on-deck circle. Cook trying to stop the bleeding right here. Here comes the pitch. That's punched into right field, but it hangs up for Kiefer, who retires the side. Not before the Bison strike for 6 runs on 6 hits before the Sasquatch can take a crack at the bat through a half inning. Spearfish gets their first chance here after the break.
Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you, as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
Sasquatch coming to the plate for the first time here today. Lucas Torelli leads off for the second straight day. He will face Mason Bevan, who gets the start. This is his first time pitching for the Bison this summer. First pitch is a breaking ball outside. After Torelli, it'll be Malachi Lopez, Noah Batanko. In the cleanup spot today, Sam Kwapnoski. Braden Smith bats 5th. Drew Moeller is hitting 6th. Wilson Kiefer 7. Kendrick Aragon 8. And Aiden Meverden rounds out the lineup, batting 9th. There's a slow looping breaking ball for strike 1. For the Bison today, it's all hands on deck. Only 18 players on their roster. They've played 4 days in a row. That's not changing anytime soon. They still don't have an off day until July 19th. Now, 2 balls and a strike on Torelli, who, as the leadoff hitter, went 1 for 3 with a triple and 3 ribbies, picking up right where he left off last summer and this spring at George Mason. Popped up, left side of the infield. DeLuca puts it away, 1 out.
Looks like we're not going to get a ton of velocity from Bavon today. It's going to take an adjustment. You know, when you're used to hitting high 80s every single day, when you've got a guy on the mound that doesn't have that kind of velocity, it can kind of screw everything up.
We have seen some struggles in that department with guys who throw slower. Malachi Lopez takes upstairs. Hitting .398 on the season, a 1061 OPS. Been one of the best hitters on the team. While some guys have left, he's been an absolute pillar all year.
It's a great take.
This first inning, trying to get a feel for the timing. A game early in the year against Luis Lepe, a soft-tossing left-hander from Casper. He really gave the Squatch trouble. That was their first loss of the season.
It's another great take.
Losses have been few and far between. But they're in a hole early here. You're going to have to make the adjustment. You can't give it too much time getting used to this speed. There's strike one.
Boys are having fun in the dugout tonight.
Get the sense that Bevan hasn't pitched a ton. He's not listed as a predominant pitcher on this roster. Another slow looping breaking ball for strike two. Count is full on Lopez.
This is Ephus-like.
Yeah. It's like rookie of the year.
Yeah. It's what Hoppy was getting me ready for in our at-bats.
The payoff. Bounces in the grass. A 45-foot fastball for ball four.
That was framed by Teeter back there.
Hey, gotta give it a shot.
Hey, it crossed in the strike zone. At least pretty close.
That brings Noah Batanco to the plate. Another good night for him yesterday. 3 for 4, a double, a walk, and 2 RBI. Hit the ball hard every single time he came to the plate. But that's not anything new for Noah Batanco, who takes his typical, consistent routine. Now settles in. Only thing that's different tonight is at second base.
That's something a little new.
He ducks out of the way of a first pitch curveball, which drops into the zone.
Could tonight be a night where the Squatch break into a stolen base column?
I think this is a good time to run. Going for second right on cue is Lopez. The throw from Teeter is not in time. Looked like the throw beat Lopez, but he slides around the tag of the second baseman, Beltran.
He's holding that shoulder.
Seems like he's all right. He is shaking it off out there. Anytime you dive in head first, those shoulders, those fingers are always at risk, and you hold your breath for a moment in situations like these.
You know, we're going to get a trainer out here. The Bison might not have liked the call. It looked right. And, you know, maybe I'm seeing something that I shouldn't be seeing. But it kind of looked like he got around it.
He slid to the outer part of the base. He's still circling that arm. Now the trainer is out there talking with Lopez as Coach Matt Gonzalez and Coach Phil Demas stand and listen. It seems like he's all right. I'll have to text my friend who's a physical therapist to let me know what the test is, what the protocol is in these kinds of situations.
That's got to be nice.
Oh, yeah. Anytime there's an injury in sports, he's my go-to.
You have a PT on retainer?
For free.
Hey, even better.
So a runner on second base, 1 out for Noah Batanco. A 1-1 count to him. For Lopez, it was his 7th stolen base and 7 tries. That leads the team. Another slow curveball taken for strike 2.
That's going to be tough. It's almost a pitch that you kind of have to double pump on. You know, load up twice just so that you're on time.
That's in the dirt. Wisely taken by Batanco. With 2 more RBIs last night, he's driven in 12 in his last 6 games. He's 11 for 25 in that span. But that's really in line with his season-long stats. You saw them on the screen a couple pitches ago, hitting .450 and 1184 OPS. And the Bison are being very careful with what pitches to give him in the strike zone. Long conference between Teeter and Bevan. The 2-2, just inside. So a full count with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Malachi Lopez leads off second base. He goes for third. The pitch is popped up. At second base, Beltran calls and puts it away for the second out. And here's Sam Kwapnowski. It's been tough sledding for him lately. He's 1 for his last 18, and in that time, he doesn't have a single extra base hit. Lopez is dancing off second base. First pitch is outside. With Bevan not being a primary pitcher, Malachi thinking he can take some of his attention away from the plate. That's a nice pitch on the outer half for strike 1. Kwap has struggled, but last night, a couple of good at-bats. Worked 2 walks in full counts, taking pitches just barely off the plate. When you're down in the dumps, you'll take whatever you can to rewrite the ship, get some momentum flowing. As he turns on one inside, pulls it foul. The 1-2 in the dirt. That's outside. A slow breaking ball there.
This payoff pitch is brought to you by Highmark Credit Union.
Kwap trying to keep the inning alive for Braden Smith. Takes outside for ball 4. Another walk and a full count for Kwap. 2 aboard, 2 down in the bottom of the first.
It's a close pitch to take. But he saw it. Got to give it to him.
Coach Demas said that in some of his at-bats, it seemed like he hasn't really been seeing the ball extremely well. But the last 2 days, ABs have looked much better. As here's Braden Smith. Going for third is Lopez. Third down is not made. The pitch was called a strike. So 0-1 on Smith. Stolen base number 8 for Malachi Lopez. He's still favoring that shoulder a little bit. One and one. During the 8-game Sasquatch win streak, Braden Smith has played in 5. In those 5 games, he has been right in the middle of their wins. 11 for 21. A 1381 OPS. And a big reason for that success, he's been lifting the ball more. He had a 50% ground ball rate. In this time, it's dropped to right around 30%, which is right around the team average. Out of play, that's going to make the count 2-2. It's never been a question of exit velocity with Smith. He hits the ball hard, but if he can get it in the air more consistently, the power numbers will go up, and that's when you're going to see big numbers. Two from Bevan. Just gets a piece to stay alive. A good day for Braden Smith today. Announced his commitment to Delta State University, a Division II school in his home state of Mississippi. A weight lifted off his shoulders. He knows where he's playing next fall. Count is full on him now. He's played a lot of outfield this summer, but you'll see him play in the infield more here later. Delta looking at him potentially as a third baseman. Here comes the 3-2. Curveball hits Braden Smith. Just turns the back, doesn't make a ton of effort to try to get out of the way of a 60-mile-per-hour breaking ball. He will take his base. That'll load him up for Crew Moeller.
Baseball fans, raise your voices to the worst engine stand. Spearfish's premier take-off. Screen cramps, hit your laptops. Do you require any accessories? Engine stand is quick.
For a big pitch, they're going to have a chat out there.
They provide superior gadgets, skilled maintenance, and unmatched customer service. Visit the Main Street store or visit
The conference disperses. The bases are loaded for Crew Moeller. A streaky hitter who's trending up right now after a 2-for-4 night last night. One home run behind Carter Towns for the team lead. He's got 6. The first pitch, low and outside. Still no hits in this inning for the Sasquatch. Malachi Lopez and Sam Kwapnoski walked. Braden Smith was just hit by a pitch. That's rolled over to shortstop. Easy play for DeLuca, who goes to second, gets the out there. That will retire the side. So the Sasquatch load up the bases, but they come up empty in the bottom of the first inning. The Bison leads 6-0 as we go top 2.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Three, 4, and 5 for the Bison here in the top of the second against a new arm. It's Carter Beatty who delivers the first pitch inside. This is Beatty's first time coming out of the bullpen this season in his 5th appearance. He's got a 9.7 ERA and 17 2/3 innings. Last time he pitched was on July 1st. DeLuca takes upstairs. He hit an RBI double in the 6-run Bison first inning, which sent 11 hitters to the plate.
You want to know who's got a really tough job right now, but is going to get zero credit?
Who?
Jordan Collier. You know how difficult it is to go, a 20-mile-an-hour difference in speed?
That's snubbed down the left field line, but foul.
It can really throw you off as an umpire to have, 2 different pitchers. One's in the low 70s, the other in the high 80s.
It looks completely different.
Yeah, you just lose your entire sense of the strike zone.
2-2 from Beatty. Slider that misses outside. Carter Beatty has a 6-pitch mix. 3 fastballs, a 4-seamer, 2-seamer, and a cutter. Also has a changeup, slider, and curve. He goes to a heater. DeLuca fouls it off. They'll be asking for some length from him tonight. As there's a pop-up, left center, shallow, caught by Crew Moeller, 2 steps onto the outfield grass. 1 down.
Yeah, with Cook only able to go 1 inning tonight. Got a couple more innings for your bullpen to pick up.
He is pitching on a week's rest. So you can expect Carter Beatty, if he's ready, to give you a good amount of length. Since he wasn't planning to start, I don't imagine they'll let him go more than 3 or 4. There's a high fly ball down the right field line. Kiefer ranges over on a dive. He makes the catch. Nice play from Wilson Kiefer in the right field corner for the 2nd out.
That's how it's done. Traditionally a third baseman, but hey, who says he can't play a nice right field?
From corner infield to corner outfield, he flashes the leather. 2 outs, nobody on. for Joseph Craner. Hit one well, but it was tracked down in left center by Lucas Torelli in the first inning. It did drive in a run, a sac fly. A ball and no strikes on him here. Sasquatch really need a 0 from Carter Beatty. That hits the outside corner. Now 2-1 on the Bison third baseman.
Back to that last strike. This is a really great job by Kendrick Aragon behind the plate.
That's lined. One hop to Crew Moeller. On a backhand, it hits off his glove and goes into left field. It's a 2-out single for Joseph Craner. Extends the top of the second inning.
I'm not saying that he stole a strike on that pitch, but he made it look a little bit more enticing, made it look less like a ball. As he snapped his glove up outside, followed the arm side run into the zone where he received it. All quick with the glove, makes it look better.
There's a reason why the catcher is the most important defensive player on the field. They dictate the outcome of every pitch. They make the pitch calls. They make pitches look good to the umpire. For anyone who still doesn't believe in framing, they say it's a lost art. Get with the times. Because all the data shows it matters so much. It's here on 0-2. Missing outside is Beatty. Craner bluffed a steal at first base, but only took a couple steps.
Especially matters in all leagues that still don't have any sort of pitch tracking or challenge system.
And you have to imagine it matters even more at this level where you don't have professional umpires. These guys are given at their best. But the pros are the pros. That rings true for players. That also does for umpires. There's a reason those guys are in MLB. They're the best of the best at their profession.
It's even harder to be an MLB umpire than it is to play in the MLB. There's so few spots, and it takes so many years to get there.
There's a fly ball into left field. It's deep. Beverden's going back at the wall. It's off the wall. It rolls away. Coming around third is Craner. He will score. The throw to Moeller is over his head. It's an RBI double the other way from Remington Hart. The Bison tack on another. It's 7-0.
Smoked on a line. Wind has picked up quite a bit from the west, giving that ball quite a tail, giving it some more ride into left field.
A couple 2-out base hits, put a run on the board. Here's Ethan McLaughlin. Takes a heater on the outer half for strike one.
And I think we're going to get some rain here.
The wind is really picking up.
And the clouds are hanging pretty low.
There's a swing and a miss for strike two. McLaughlin hit an infield single in the first inning. After striking out 4 times in 4 ABs last night, the 0-2 just gets a piece on the jam shot. Another 0-2. That's lined foul down the right field line. Lands in the Sasquatch bullpen. Just staying alive. Third straight foul by McLaughlin on 0-2. Making Carter Beatty work at the very least. As the Bison dugout says, we win every battle. They're having fun. Another 0-2. That's in the dirt. Bison baseball's shown off power. They've shown discipline. Trying to tack on another. The 1-2 pitch. Cut on and miss for strike 3. Beatty wins the battle. But the Bison string 2 hits together with 2 outs to tack another run on the board at 7-0 through an inning and a half.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you, as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Wilson Kiefer will lead off. Here in the bottom of the second inning, takes the first pitch high and inside. Went 2 for 4 last night, drove in 3 runs. Sasquatch are going to need to get something going quick. Even a ball and a strike. Kiefer is hitting .333 this season, getting on base nearly 50% of the time, a .488 OBP. This is the right guy you want leading off in this kind of spot. Here he grounds one, a couple hops to short. Trying to pick it is DeLuca, but it hits off his glove. That allows Wilson Kiefer to reach on the E6. Needing base runners. They get 1 as Kendrick Aragon will try to move the line. Aragon snapped an 8-game hitting streak last night, going 0 for 4 as the wind is hounding here. That's in the dirt. Missing the pick is Teeter. It goes all the way to the backstop. Kiefer advances 90 feet on the wild pitch. So a runner on second base. For Aragon, who's hitting .314 this season. A clean 900 OPS. 3 home runs and 18 RBIs. Don't think a home run is in the cards right now. The wind is blowing in. It's not just blowing, it's got some gusto. Feels like some weather is about to pick up here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. The gray clouds have not left. The 2-0 from Bevan. Slow curve is inside. He's already walked 2 and given up a hit by pitch through 1 inning of work. At danger of another one here, the 3-0. That's low for ball 4. Kendrick Aragon works a walk. Next to the plate is Aiden Meverden. Hasn't played in a couple days. Last time he was in the lineup was on July 5th. That one went 0 for 4. Big secondary leads at first and second from Aragon and Kiefer, but they stay put. Teeter bluffed Aragon back to first base. There's nobody covering him, so he can take a big lead. We'll see if a bunt is in order. Not squaring. The 1-0 is taken for a strike. Going for third is Kiefer. Pitch is in the dirt. They're going to throw behind Aragon at first, and he's just back in time. He came off the base, and then he's out. How about that? He slid back in safely, but then he popped off the bag. Hart stuck with it to apply the tag. It's a stolen base for Wilson Kiefer, but Kendrick Aragon is backpicked, so now a runner at third with 1 out in the inning. It's 2 balls and a strike on Aiden Meverden. Bison infield is playing back. They'll trade a run for an out, up 7 runs. Still plenty of game to go for the Squatch. They just want to get at least 1 in this spot. There's a grounder to third. That should get the job done. The throw across the diamond from Craner's in time. But Kiefer scores. It's an RBI ground out for Aiden Meverden. Sasquatch are on the board. They trail 7-1. In these situations, it's important to remember that you can't score all 7 runs at once. There is no 7-run swing. It's only the second inning. The Sasquatch have put together so many crooked numbers this season. They've got plenty of time. They get the first one. Lucas Torelli comes up, takes strike 1. Torelli popped out to shortstop in the first inning. Up with the bases empty and 2 down. The 0-1 from Bevan. There's a fly ball into left field. The wind is pushing it back. McLaughlin can't get there. It's 1 hop against the wall. Torelli pulls up at second with a 2-out double. It looked like a routine fly ball, and then it took off. The wind is really gusting right now. Here's Malachi Lopez. Now a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Lopez has been one of the best RBI men this season for the Squatch. 31 ribbies. 5 behind Carter Towns for the team lead. Bevan's first pitch up the middle. That is Fielded on a backhand by Beltran. He won't have a play, but it'll save a run as Torelli has to hold up at third. It's an infield single for Malachi Lopez. Puts runners on the corners, 2 outs.
We got some wild weather out there.
And it's shown perfectly by that double from Torelli. I mean, that thing just took off.
It is strong out there. We're right between 2 cells. I don't actually think we're going to get any rain. But the wind
Is howling.
yeah, it is something right now.
And it's swirling all over. You saw it. Hit a ball to left field. If Noah Batanco puts one in the air on the pull side, it could go 400 feet even if he doesn't barrel it. He popped out in the first inning. First pitch from Bevan. Slow curve on the outer half, strike 1.
I say that and now getting a couple of drops in here. Not many, just a few.
Ducking out of the way of the curveball inside. This is now the second time through the order. You have to see how the adjustments look. You've seen the slow curve before. You get more comfortable going up against a guy who's soft tossing it in there. They'll throw behind Lopez at first. Remember, he stole second and third base in the first inning. With runners on first and third, more than likely he'll take off again here. Squatch have been aggressive on the base paths against Bevan. Not going. The pitch in the dirt. Now Lopez takes off for second base. He'll take it with ease. Call that a wild pitch. A pitcher getting loose in the Bison pen. That's John Perry, the designated hitter today. He did pitch yesterday. But first, a chance for the Squatch to cut into this lead. Runners on second and third with 2 outs for Noah Batanco. On 2-1, he takes slow and outside.
All right, fans, we got another stolen base. We have some interns coming around with some more baseballs.
3 balls and a strike. Sam Kwapnoski waits on deck. The 3-1 in the dirt. That's ball 4. The third walk issued by Mason Bevan through an inning and 2/3. Squatch squandered a bases loaded opportunity in the first inning. Here they've loaded him up for Sam Kwapnoski. This is the perfect time to break out of that skid.
And if he can stay on time, this is a perfect pitcher. Slow breaking ball down and in.
That's hit off the end of the bat to right field. A slide. Catch is not made. It handcuffs White and right. 1 run scores. A second coming home now with Malachi Lopez. For now, it's a 2 RBI single. And yes, the call stands. Both Jordan Collier and John Sandlin held up, waiting to make a call. But it's been made. 2 ribby single for Sam Kwapnoski. Big swing in a big spot at 7-3.
I don't know what we're talking about because the Squatch got the call here. I don't know. We got Gonzo talking to John Sandlin out there, but that discussion is over. I think everybody's good. And I think we're current.
I don't know what that could be about.
I don't know either.
Regardless, inning stays alive for Braden Smith. Big punch back inning for Spearfish. Still a chance for more. First pitch is low.
Man, that's such a tough pitch to take because it starts over your head and then it bounces on the plate.
It's also tough to call. When does that cross home plate? It's hard to see as an umpire. This could be the last inning for Bevan with action in the bullpen. Now 2-0.
I actually think if this inning lasts much longer, he might not make it out of the inning.
Very real chance if Braden Smith can drive in a run here. We will see John Perry for the second straight day. 2 no-hitters count. That's grounded through the right side for a base hit. They're waving home Batanco at third. The throw from White is cut off. The cutoff throw is not in time. It's an RBI single for Braden Smith. Squatch have scored 4 runs here in the bottom of the second inning. Now just trail by 3.
And this is going to be the day for Bavon. Squatch are going to catch up eventually.
It's only a matter of time with this offense. Mason Bavon out. John Perry in. We'll let him warm up. We'll step aside for a few.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
John Perry comes on in relief for the second straight day. Yesterday, just a third of an inning, didn't allow any base runners. Pretty uneventful outing for the Tampa, Florida kid. He'll try to stop the bleeding. The 2 runners on base inherited from Mason Bavon.
Bavon threw 1 and 2 and 2/3 of an inning pitched. 5 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks, no strikeouts. 54 pitches, 23 strikes. And again, the Squatch are going to catch up with you eventually.
Spearfish has strung together 5 hits in this inning. They've plated 4 runners. They've still got 2 guys out there. Sam Kwapnoski at second, Braden Smith at first for Crew Moeller. The 9th hitter to come to the plate this inning. He's up as the tying run. First pitch, breaking ball, outside corner, strike 1.
It's going to be a different pace here. Not as many slow curve balls.
And I think everyone Can appreciate that.
A few raindrops coming into the booth here.
That's smoke to left field, over towards the line. McLaughlin can't get it. That'll roll up against the wall. 1 run scores. Coming around third now is Smith. The play at the plate is not made. No throw from the cutoff man. It's a 2 RBI single for Crew Moeller. The Squatch have hung 6 on the board in the bottom of the second. In the blink of an eye, it's a 1-run game.
Now batting for the Spearfish Sasquatch, number 15, Wilson Kiefer.
Well, that's a way to get going. And introduce the new arm into the game.
A rude welcome.
A very rude welcome.
When Crew Moeller gets hot, there's almost nobody better than him in the lineup. He's getting hot right now. Wilson Kiefer takes low, 1-0. He reached on an E6 to start this inning. He stole a base. Now, 2 straight days where Wilson Kiefer has a stolen bag. Sasquatch have been aggressive on the bases against the Bison in the first 2 games of this series. 1-1.
Gonna have to go talk to him about that tomorrow. Why'd you hide the wheels all season long just to break them out now, huh?
He showed off the athleticism in right field, too. Now 1-2 as that's popped out of play. Kiefer not happy with himself. He had a pitch to hit. He'd like that one back. The wind is so strong, I've got a couple raindrops on my scorebook right now.
Don't have a ton of rain in the air, just a little.
On 1-2, Kiefer takes inside.
It's a great take. The Bison are going to want that pitch, but it's just in off the plate.
Just doesn't break back in time. Wilson Kiefer knows the strike zone better than just about anybody. Protecting in a 2-strike count. Moeller takes off for third. Pitches in the dirt. Not a chance to throw him out.
0. Got a great jump. Ran on the perfect pitch and off speed. That's low in the dirt. No chance.
That's the 4th stolen base for the Sasquatch in an inning and 2/3.
I'd just like to say that I called it.
Kiefer checks his swing, takes outside for ball 4. The appeal down to Sandlin. Sandlin says he did not go. Kiefer's on base for the 2nd time in this inning alone. Runners are on the corners. We've already seen Wilson Kiefer take off in this inning. With runners on the corners, will we see him go again?
2 outs. I don't know.
Kendrick Aragon takes strike 1.
I think maybe with 1 out, yeah. But with 2, it's just a little too risky to end the threat.
That's grounded to shortstop. Flip to second is in time to retire the side. Sasquatch send 11 hitters to the plate. They score 6 runs in the bottom of the second, matching the top of the first for the Bison. They trail by just 1 run now, 7-6 as we head to the 3rd.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. And
Carter Beatty throws the first pitch. It's fouled off by Adam White to lead off the top of the third inning as the rain starts to come down. It's drizzling. This is harder than it's been all day. There's a pop fly left field. Oh, the wind is taking it towards the line. Meverton stays with it. If you hit the ball in the air to left field, there's no saying where it might end up. As we're getting peppered up here in the booth right now by rain. Bit worried for the health of my scorebook. Less than ideal conditions here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. First pitch from Beatty is in there, outside corner to Knight Teeter. Hit an RBI single through the right side in the top of the first. That's chopped. Back to Beatty. Fields it on a hop. He'll take it to the bag himself for good measure. 2 up, 2 down, top of the third. Harrison Simpson has 2 hits in 2 ABs today. Both in the first inning. He smoked a leadoff double, and then he hit an RBI single. He checks his swing, did not go. A ball and no strikes here. That's grounded up the middle. Ranging over is Batanco. Cannot field it on a backhand. He still attempts a throw, but it's not nearly in time. That'll be the 3rd hit of the day for Harrison Simpson in just 3 at-bats. He's on with 2 down.
Batting for the Bison, number 9, Jason Beltran.
Up comes Jason Beltran. He walked and then flew out in the first inning. There's a high pop, center field. Moeller calls for it, makes the catch as the wind blows it in. That'll retire the side. First scoreless inning for the Bison today. Strong frame from Carter Beatty. Sasquatch coming to the bat, bottom of the third.
know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
The wind and the rain continue to pick up. It'll be Aiden Meverden to lead off here in the bottom of the third inning. I'm not so sure how much longer this game will keep going. First pitch from Perry is outside for ball one. Meverden tacked on the first run of the game for the Sasquatch. Last inning, an RBI ground out. The top of the order answered, putting up 5 more, 6 runs in total in that second inning. Meverden squares to bunt, pulls back, and takes a strike. That 7-0 deficit was the biggest the Squatch have faced at home all year. And it didn't take much time to answer it. Spearfish 19-1 at home this season. That's in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Including tonight, there are just 15 games left in the ILB regular season. The Sasquatch are pretty close to clinching the #1 seed in the playoffs. Count remains 2-2. At 27-6, they're 9.5 games ahead of the second place Casper Spuds. Magic number is 6. That means they need 6 of either their own wins or Casper losses. So if the Squatch win 3, Casper loses 3, it's done. Same goes if Spearfish loses out and Casper loses 6 games the rest of the way. Goes to tell you, the way the Sasquatch have been playing, first seed will be clinched with 2 weeks to spare. Here comes the payoff. Meverden takes inside for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk. Lineup flips over. Luke Torelli with his 3rd plate appearance in 3 innings. He hit what looked like an innocent fly ball to left field last inning, and the wind sent it all the way to the wall. First pitch high and outside. Power isn't the first thing that you think of with Torelli, but he does have pop. 3 home runs last summer. The most iconic of the season. Of course, the $10,000 swing. which has put him in Spearfish Sasquatch Hall of Fame status. Now a 2-1. As the rain keeps on coming down, it gets harder for these pitchers. The mound gets worse. As Justin mentioned earlier today, your cleats get heavier. But it also just gets harder to grip the baseball. It gets wet. Your hands are slippery. Command can go by the wayside quick. And Torelli's going to have to step out. It's not just a factor for pitchers. Rain affects everybody. Torelli just had to wipe the rain out of his eyes. It's coming in sideways. The combination of rain and wind. It's not raining extremely hard, but it's a decent drizzle. The bleachers have just about cleared out. Everyone is running for cover. The 3-1 pitch is low for ball 4. Back-to-back walks to open the bottom of the 3rd inning. That brings up Malachi Lopez. Reached base both times he's come to the plate in this one. 1-0. Figures to get a lot of reps at first base down the stretch. He's bounced all around the infield. At third today, he's played some short. Most of his time has been at third and second, but with the departure of Ben Melendrez, you can expect him in there more. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Going to trade out baseballs as the weather just continues to stay rough. There are some blue skies coming in the distance now. Now the umpire is walking out to Perry. Jordan Collier and John Sandlin are convening around the mound. They're going to give something to Perry to dry off the baseball because there's only so many that they've got. This isn't like Major League Baseball where you have an infinite supply to trade in and out. The rain has started to slow, so things could get easier, but still that mound is a factor. Wet hands are a factor. The water has started to soak into the dirt on the infield, too. So 2-0 on Malachi Lopez. Eden Meverton at second. Luke Torelli at first base. In the dirt again. 3-0. Justin, pitching in the rain, what's the hardest part?
Just keeping a hold of the baseball. You know, especially there's some pitches that require pretty tight grip. And if you just don't have that grip, you could lose the pitch.
like he did right there. That
Yep.
thing bounced in the grass. It's 3 straight walks to open the bottom of the 3rd. Perry already isn't a primary pitcher. The Bison pitching staff is running thin today with their smaller roster, with how many games they have to play in a row. This doesn't make it any easier, as they're going to go out and talk with Perry on the mound before he goes to work against Noah Batanko with the bases loaded and nobody out.
Comprised of 2 Pro-Heat Brewing Summer Ales, a couple of Spearfish Brewing Samson Shandies, and 2 Sawyer Brewing Lime Drives.
Perry will leave the mound.
Terrific breweries right in Spearfish.
Looks like he'll stay in the game. The new pitcher will be Ethan McLaughlin. We've seen him pitch for Capital City before. He'll warm up, we'll step aside.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you, as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Ethan McLaughlin done with his warm-up pitches. As the weather's cleared here, just a bit. There is still some rain, but wind has calmed down. Skies not as ominous as they once were. The situation does not bode well for the Bison. Noah Batanko is up with the bases loaded and nobody out. This will be McLaughlin's first outing for the Bison this season. First pitch, breaking ball is outside. He pitched 18 1/3 innings for the Aviators. Had a 9.54 ERA. Walks were an issue, 23 walks to just 12 strikeouts. That hits the low and outside corner to even the count at 1-1. Here he has to come in the zone. There's nowhere to put Noah Batanko. Now 2-1. Walks haven't been a major issue for Bison baseball this season. Right around 15%. That's similar to the Sasquatch season total. But they've walked a lot of guys tonight. Now in danger of walking Batanko to tie the game. Already 3 free passes in this inning. 8 in 2+. Frankly, too many. The 3-1 pitch is low and outside for ball 4. It's the 4th straight walk to begin the bottom of the 3rd inning. We're all tied up 7-7. Squatch have scored 7 unanswered runs.
This has turned into something.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 23, Sam Kwagowski.
Sam Kwapnoski takes the first pitch below the zone. Could be the turning of the tide for him. A 2-run single last inning. He didn't hit it particularly well. It hit off of the glove of a sliding Adam White, but you'll take the breaks you can get. Especially for a guy who had been in a 1-for-18 slide. Just seeing one fall can go a long way. He hasn't hit a home run since June 18th. This would be an opportune time for one right here. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Here comes the wind again.
It just seems like it's never ending. Feels like for the last week and a half, every day there's some type of weather issue.
Or it's 98 degrees.
Which I guess counts as a weather issue in its own right. Not cooperating with us right now. But everything is clicking down on the field for Spearfish, despite the weather report. Here it's 2-2 on Sam Kwapnoski, the designated hitter. Lines one into right field, over. A leaping try of Beltran. 1 run scores in Torelli. Now a second is coming for the plate in Lopez. He scores. Another 2-ribby single for Sam Kwapnoski. He's driven 4 today. It's only the 3rd inning. Sasquatch on top 9-7.
It's muscled it over the infield. That's all you got to do. Don't have to hit it hard. Just got to find that perfect launch angle that gets it over the head of the infielders, but down in front of the outfielders. It's a base hit every time.
Already 3 runs home in the inning. There's still no outs as Braden Smith steps up to the plate. McLaughlin's first pitch is at the knees for strike 1. Has the rain fully stopped? Am I seeing this right?
I think so. Skies have lightened quite a bit. Still kind of dark off to the west.
It's 1-1 on Braden Smith. Noah Batanko took a big secondary lead out at second base with that pitch. Already 4 stolen bases for the Sasquatch today. Another big secondary as that hits Braden Smith on the leg. He'll take first base. The bases are reloaded. Still nobody out in the 3rd.
This is a marathon. We're only through 2.5. We're approaching an hour 45 since first pitch. It's the beauty of the game without a clock.
You never know how long it's going to take. You never know what you'll see when you come to the ballpark. Crew Moeller blasted an RBI double his last time up. Here he takes strike 1. It plated 2 runs. Then he stole third base for good measure. Oh, 1 for McLaughlin. That's smoked left center field. That's trouble. That's 1 hop to the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes a second. They put the stop sign up as it's a ground rule double. Braden Smith would have easily scored, but it hopped up and over the wall. A fortuitous bounce for the Bison, but the Sasquatch will take another 2-run double for Crew Moeller. They've hung 11 unanswered runs on the board as they lead by 4 runs.
That's 11 runs, only 3 outs. All 5 outs this inning have come before all 5 runs rather have come before the first out. Some wild numbers.
Wilson Kiefer has runners on second and third. First pitch slider hits the outside corner. He feasts with runners in scoring position. Driven in 6 runs in his last 3 games. There are some more. It's over. The leaping try of DeLuca into left field. 1-run scores. They're going to try it with Moeller. He will make it. Kiefer will take second base. It's a 2 RBI knock for Wilson Kiefer. After a 6-run second, already 7 have scored in the third. It's 13-7 Spearfish.
The Squatch are always going to catch up to you. And that's all I have to say.
Batting around for the second straight inning. They haven't done it yet. Kendrick Aragon is the 9th man to come to the plate, but there's nobody out.
There's no way. There's no possible way.
That hits the outside corner. Justin, we're only in the 3rd inning. Everybody's reached base in the Sasquatch lineup. Not only are we in the 3rd inning, there's nobody out in the 3rd inning. There's a high pop. That'll go out of play. 0-2.
Remember to take your foul ball to the concession stand and get a Squatch Buck. Brought to you by State Farm agent Jody Garcia.
Not so surprisingly, this inning started with not just a leadoff walk, but 4 straight walks. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. First out for McLaughlin.
If you walk the first 4 guys in an inning, you only make my favorite statistic in all of baseball true.
Yeah, then it's a sure thing.
And it's a sure thing. Leadoff walks score 100% of the time. Unofficial, that's just, I'm keeping track every once in a while.
Aiden Meverden takes the first pitch for a strike. He was the leadoff hitter who walked in this third. 2 productive plate appearances for him today. Put the Sasquatch on the board in the second with an RBI ground out. That's rolled over to shortstop. Could be a tough play. DeLuca, 1 hop, not in time. Coming for home and scoring is Kiefer as that ball got by the first baseman Hart. That'll go down as a base hit and an E6, which allows the run to score. Now a 14-7 lead for the Sasquatch.
Number 14, center fielder Luke Torelli.
And Luke Torelli, 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Takes a heater in the zone. $14 runs on 10 hits for the Sasquatch in the span of 4 outs. It's unbelievable what they can do consistently. There's strike 2. Another pitch on the outside corner.
Yeah, it's not like they do this, just once a month or once a week or once a series. It's almost every day.
There's a called strike 3. 3-pitch K, second out of the inning for McLaughlin as Torelli goes down.
And now for the Sasquatch. Third baseman, number 2,
Malachi Lopez will step up. 2 outs, a runner on first base. He's been on base all 3 times tonight. First pitch fouled away. Good to see that shoulder is all right. Banged it up after stealing second base in the first inning, but stayed in the game. Has taken 2 more at-bats since then. Doesn't seem bothered.
It's one of 4 stolen bases.
1-1. McLaughlin looks back to first. Now comes set. Kicks and fires with the 1-1 outside. 2 balls and a strike on Malachi Lopez. Sasquatch leading the Bison 14-7 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The 2-1 popped foul. Right field line out of play. 2s all across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And number 2, Malachi Lopez at the plate. In the bottom of the 3rd inning. Two for McLaughlin. Ground ball to shortstop. The throw goes to second. It's in time to retire Meverden and retire the side. But not before the Sasquatch pour on 8 runs. The rain comes down, they leave. The rain is stopped. That's how long that half inning went on. 14-7 your score as we move to the 4th inning.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Heart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Heart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
First pitch is grounded to third base. Lopez across the diamond in time for the first down. Anthony DeLuca set down as Carter Beatty begins his 3rd inning tonight. Joe Cook, tonight's starter, exited after allowing 6 runs in the 1st inning. Beatty's really settled things down here. First pitch is a strike here to Jordan Perry. Oh, 1. High chop takes an awkward hop out to Moeller at shortstop. He throws out Perry. 2 up, 2 down. I don't know if that hit something around home plate. It must have been the lip of the grass in front of the dirt by home plate. And it made it an easy play for Moeller with his arm strength. Easy to cut down John Perry at first. That pitch is low, so 1-0 here on Joseph Craner. Sac fly in the first inning, a base hit in the second. Now 2-0. 7 runs on 9 hits for the Bison. They haven't committed an error. So all 14 of the runs for the Squatch have been earned runs. Thing that's plagued Bison baseball is the free pass. Sasquatch have stayed in the zone. Just 1 walk. And that's been a trend during this win streak. If you take an even smaller sample over their last 4 games, they've walked just 10 batters. Unsurprisingly, in that time, only 11 earned runs allowed. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3 and a 1-2-3 inning for Carter Beatty. He's pitched 3 strong here out of the bullpen in his first relief outing of the year. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Sasquatch are on top, 14-7.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Noah Batanco to lead off in the bottom of the 4th. He takes outside. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 in the Sasquatch order against Ethan McLaughlin. After 6 in the 2nd, 8 in the 3rd. Count is even at 1-1 to Batanco. There's a line drive into right center field. That will hop down in front of White for a base hit. First hit today for Noah Batanco. Leadoff man is at first base as the Squatch try to hang another crooked number on the board.
Designated hitter, number 23, Sam Kwasnowski.
It's been a crazy week for the Sasquatch, who lost a ton of players. You had 3 of the key cogs in the lineup leave. Ben Melendrez, Maddox Morrison leave, as did Lawson Ward. And with all the games Squatch played in a row, you have guys leaving, so the depth thins out a little bit. It was crazy for a bit there. But guys have really settled in, understood the task at hand. There's some reinforcements coming in here down the stretch to be eligible for playoff baseball. Players will need to have played a game with their respective team by July 15th. So in the next week, expect 5 or 6 new players to make their Spearfish Sasquatch debut. Two 1 to Quap. Hits the outside corner. But despite the adversity they've faced, Coach Demas thinks things are really all coming together. They've played very well. He thinks they could be even better as they make the stretch run. Kwapnowski takes a fastball outside. It moves the count full. No doubt about it, Quap will need to be a big part of a late season run. He's a streaky player. He started the year red hot. He sends one into left center field. That could get down. The nice ranging play by Simpson. Makes the grab for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, first baseman, number 8, Braden Smith.
Up comes Braden Smith. He's been hit twice today. Also has a base hit. That pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. That's rolled over to short. This could be 2. Flip to second for 1, on to first. There was in time. 6-4, 3-double play. A scoreless inning for Ethan McLaughlin. Sasquatch still on top, 14-7. Top of the 5th is on the way next.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Through 3 innings of relief, Carter Beatty's allowed just 1 run on 3 hits. Hasn't walked anyone and has 2 strikeouts. Came into the game with the Squatch down 6-0. Now he's working with a 7-run lead. First pitch of the 5th is a breaking ball outside. This has been Beatty's best outing of the year. Coming off of not a bad outing, but not one that he'll look back on and remember extremely fondly. On July 1st, allowed 6 runs in 4 innings, also 8 hits. It's been different today. Guys haven't strung together innings against him. Now 2 balls and a strike to Remington Hart. He's just about the only guy who's done damage against Carter Beatty today. He smacked a double to left field, which drove in a run in the 2nd. It's 2-1 now. Two and two. Nobody throwing in the Sasquatch bullpen. This is Carter Beatty's game right now. Count moves full. He still hasn't walked a batter today. Not a lot of 3-ball counts. He's trying to avoid his first free pass. On 3-2, Beatty misses high and away for ball 4. Leadoff walk opens the 5th inning. Remington Hart aboard for the 2nd time today. Here comes Ethan McLaughlin. A base hit and a strikeout. Here he swings and misses. Initially was in the game as the left fielder for the Bison, but he's come in to pitch. Now hitting for himself. 1-1. We knew this would be a bullpen day for the Bison. 3 guys have already been used in 4 innings. As McLaughlin cranks one down the left field line, but foul. The 1-2, just a bit high. That's smoke to left field. That might hang up, and it does. Meverden hauls it in. That's the first down of the 5th inning.
Now batting for the Bison Baseball Club, number 10, Adam White.
Brings up Adam White. You can see the weather has finally cooperated here.
As the kids say, we're so back.
We are so never been more back.
I've never been more back.
A throw over, but Hart back with relative ease.
I have gotten my cardio for the week.
Justin's been running around getting this whole operation set up again. We had to tear everything down pretty quick when the rain came in. It's 1-1 on Adam White. That's grounded to first. Hits off the glove of Smith. Patanko stays with it to second to get the out. Moeller stays with it. Hart ran over the bag. Tried to come back to second base, and he was toast. A 3-4-6 out.
Fielder's choice.
3-4-6 fielder's choice. Unconventional.
Very unconventional.
Squatch will certainly take the second out of the inning.
For the Bison, number 3, Knight Teeter.
Knight Teeter is up to the plate. The Irvine, California kid takes low. Actually went to the same high school as Adam White.
Yeah.
Continuity. Not only did they go to high school together, they both just graduated high school.
Yeah. Kind of shades of the Aviators. Got some kids straight out of high school. The only thing you need to play in ILB is have signed a letter of intent to go play at a school. Don't need any actual college playing time.
It's cool to see two guys. Not only are White and Teeter teammates, but they're battery mates. As that's fouled off of Aragon. One of those plays that makes you not envious of the catcher. He'll walk it off as the umpire, Jordan Collier, will go out to the mound. They'll have a civil discussion with Beatty as Coach Demas talks things over with Aragon. He clearly in some pain.
Those ones get you. I wonder, maybe this is a hand thing? Maybe we've been fooled. I definitely thought it like got him kind of upper quad area, but he had the glove off and he was looking at the hand, so it could be one where maybe he went to go block it and caught him just on the wrist. Sometimes they'll rip your glove off and pull your thumb back and kind of hyperextend your thumb.
If there's anyone who understands Kendrick Aragon's pain, it's Knight Teeter. From one catcher to another, he gives him some words of encouragement, pats him on the back. Now digs in for the 2-1. Just cut on and missed. Curveball from Beatty.
No, I've missed quite a bit of time up here tonight running around. Have you mentioned it? Teeter's a one. He's a golf golf glove guy.
You don't see it every day of the week.
Got the glove on the bottom hand.
Here he grounds one to second. Batonko gets there, spins, throws in time. The catcher looking like a natural-born second baseman for the third out of the inning. We're halfway through. Spearfish on top, 14-7.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Ethan McLaughlin has allowed 5 runs over 2 innings. In total this season now, at Black Hills Energy Stadium, he's given up 28 runs in 8 innings, all of them earned. This has not been his favorite place to play. Crew Moeller leads off, swings and fouls the first pitch back to the screen.
And when you're on travel-only teams, you play in this ballpark a lot.
Just 1 home game all season for the Bison. Actually, their first ever.
Yeah, first in history.
That's coming up in a couple days in Mitchell, South Dakota. They'll take on the Oahe Zap.
Cadwell Park.
I take it you played there?
I haven't played there. I've called games there for the South Dakota State Amateur Tournament.
There's a wave and a miss for strike 2 on Moeller. He's a streaky player, but he's getting hot again. 2 RBI doubles in this game. He's 2 for 3. He punches one foul outside third. Breaking ball out of the zone, just stays alive.
I actually think the first baseball game I ever called play-by-play was at Cadwell.
There you go.
I PA'd some games in high school.
Over there.
Not there. Back home.
There's a high chop to shortstop under the glove of DeLuca and into left field. Wait to see if that's ruled a hit or an error. Didn't hit the glove, but I'd say an E6.
Yeah, that's not that hard of a play to make.
And it is an error.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not the first time we've seen the ball hit the grass and then jump straight up in the air. Probably made the play easier right there.
Yeah, you just have to go up and get your hop. You know, it wasn't exactly killed, and the grass is going to slow it down. I know you're kind of rushing a little bit with Moeller. You don't have a world of time to throw over.
That's outside to Wilson Kiefer. Hit a 2-run single back in the 3rd inning when the Squatch scored 8 runs. That hits off of Teeter. It hangs around him, but he couldn't find it. Crew Moeller, aggressive on the bases, takes second. There's a strike. Now, I don't know if there's a way to capture this. RBIs per plate appearance is not a stat. Wilson Kiefer has to have the best on the team. He's driven in 27 runs in 85 plate appearances.
I mean, that's not a hard stat to make yourself.
It's kind of a weird one.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but you know, it could show. A part of it would be the team's ability to have runners in scoring position, but then the other part of it would be, you know, being able to drive in those runs, being a clutch bat.
That's one of the tricky things about RBIs. It can be a misleading stat. You can have a great hitter on a bad team. They're not going to drive in a lot of runs. You can't put that against them. They just don't get those opportunities. But in Wilson Kiefer's case, yes, he comes on with runners in scoring position a lot, but he almost always gets the job done. As that's outside for ball 4. He works another walk. On base for the 3rd time today.
This could be the inning.
For the Spearfish Sasquatch catcher, number 16, Kendrick Aragon.
The inning.
The inning.
Here's Kendrick Aragon. Now, when you say the inning, what do you mean?
Yeah, you get up over that 10-run mark. You know, takes quite a bit of pressure off your bullpen.
First pitch to Kendrick Aragon is a strike. Well, speaking of bullpens, Josh Carney has just started throwing.
As expected. Carney and Hibben, the 2 others who are up today.
I think Coach Demas is seeing the way this game is going, probably agreeing with you. Recognizes that Carter Beatty's done a great job. If they had needed more, he probably would have gone out and pitched a few more innings. But you might only get 2 more shots to get pitcher some work. Carney for the 6th, Mack for the 7th. As that's up the middle. And by the glove, Beltran into center field. Moeller stays put at 3rd base. And the bases are juiced with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good promising rip for Aragon, who's kind of gone up and down this season. Had a little bit of an off day yesterday, if my memory serves me correct. But if you're hitting a line drive up the middle, you're seeing the ball really well.
He was working on an 8-game hit streak going into yesterday's game, but lost it with an offer. There's his first hit today. Aiden Meverden's fared well at the plate. 1 for 2, a single his last time up. He has also walked and driven in a run on a ground out. Takes the first pitch heater for strike 1. Drew Moeller at 3rd, Wilson Kiefer at 2nd, and Kendrick Aragon at first base. Squatch at the bases loaded, nobody out in the 3rd, and they hung 8 on the board. 0-2. There's a call at strike 3. McLaughlin paints the outside corner with a breaking ball for the first out.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 14.
That's his 3rd strikeout today. The lineup flips back to the top. Here's the ever dangerous Luke Torelli. Just 1 inning too early, huh?
This one.
That misses, 1-0. Torelli drove in 3 runs in his season debut yesterday on a triple. There is a wave and a miss.
Didn't he have 4? So he had the walk-off.
It was an RBI triple and then 2 sac flies.
Ah, okay. Yep.
Just the triple was the hit he had in a 1 for 3 day. It's 2-1 now. An opportunity for the Sasquatch to pour it on, put this one away for good. They've already put 14 unanswered runs on the board, and there might be some more. That's fielded at first. The throw back goes behind Kiefer at third, and it's wild. Now he's going to come for home plate and score. It was a nice play by Remington Hart to get an out. 1 run scored, now a second, thanks to the throwing error there from the shortstop DeLuca. It's 16-7 Squatch now.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, third baseman, number 2, Malachi Lopez.
You know, in doing my research, at least in the first 2 games of the year, the Bison struggled with a couple of errors, both games, and we've seen kind of seen that run true last night and tonight.
First pitch to Malachi Lopez. This one hits foul off of Knight Teeter. Now he'll walk it off. He was just condoling Kendrick Aragon in the top half of this inning. But to your point, Justin, 30 runs allowed by the Bison through the first 3. Only 22 of them earned, so 8 unearned runs. You're seeing more of that today. That just can't happen if you want to compete with a team like the Sasquatch.
Not at all. 3 runs are the opposite of what you want to give up. You know, you're going to give up runs to the Squatch, you might as well make them earn it. Just give up unearned runs to give errors that turn into runs, and that kills your chances.
Teeter's okay, nice to see. Malachi Lopez gives him a fist bump. We wonder if the two of them crossed paths in high school. We saw them talking before the game.
Yeah, both from California.
A lot of SoCal guys.
Yeah.
Actually, a couple Sasquatch players knew each other from back in the day. Matt Martinez, Ben Melendrez used to play baseball against each other. Did this here in JUCO ball, too. Here on 0-2, taking off for second is Torelli, but he'll have to come back as the pitch is fouled away.
Remember to take your foul ball over to the concession stand and you will get a Squatch Bite. Brought to you by State Farm Agent Jody Garcia.
Oh, 0-2 on Lopez. Foul ball. He had 4 plate appearances in the first 3 innings tonight. It's the kind of game it's been. 16 runs on 13 hits for the Squatch. Also 10 walks issued by the Bison. That gets by Teeter. The pitch is a ball. Torelli takes second base on the passed ball.
Got Carver Partlow and Aiden Bond enjoying the game in the second row. You can see them on the right half of your screen.
Look, when you're always playing, it's fun to be a spectator. 2-2 as that misses outside. Although, some of the guys would disagree. Before the game, Bo Iandoli told us, I'm here to play, not to watch.
He's ready to go.
He's itching to get back out there. Think he'll be back in the lineup soon. That's reached out, hit in the air to shallow right field. Coming on is White. He makes the catch. And that will do it for the bottom of the 5th inning. The Sasquatch put 2 runs on the board. They're up by 9 as we head to the 6th.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort, your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
We're both a little surprised up here in the booth. Carter Beatty still pitching in the 6th. Delivers the first pitch in the dirt to Harrison Simpson. We're not surprised that he's out here because of the way he's pitched. He's been fantastic. It's the best he's looked all year. 1 run in 4 innings. But Josh Carney was warming. He still is warming up.
You know, this is a good opportunity to let Carney get nice and hot before he goes in.
There's a high fly ball to left field. Meverden puts it away. 1 down. In Carter Beatty's season debut, he allowed 1 run over 5 2/3 innings. But he walked 5 or 6 hitters. That's more than he would have liked. Tonight, there's been none of that. He's walked 1 batter. Just 4 base runners in 4 1/3 innings.
Maybe he needs an opener.
Maybe that's the secret.
Maybe he's a second inning guy.
And it's funny you say that because in that first start of the year, he walked 4 guys in the first and looked great the rest of the way. It could be happenstance. It's only 2 outings. You never know.
But still, it says something.
There's something to be said about comfortability. Jason Beltran grounds 1 right back to Beatty. He throws to first for the 2nd out. He's also fielding his position well tonight. Makes sense as a former 2-way guy. We've seen him in the lineup a couple times in the last week. That brings Anthony DeLuca to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. The Bison came out so hot. Beatty's been their kryptonite.
Yeah. Put up 7 runs in the first inning and a third. Dead silent since.
It was just 2 hits, which led to that run. That might be another one. That's down the right field line, but foul. DeLuca gave it a ride. The Bison dugout not enthused with the call. Count evens at 1-1.
Now, the Bison are going to ask Jordan Callier behind the plate is if he had anything on it, but because the base umpire went out to read the fair foul, Callier was on his way to second base to take that play. He wouldn't have a line. And that's good two-man crew mechanics. You want the guy closest to the fair foul taking that one. Home plate umpire, if he can get to second base, that leaves the base umpire to do his work down the line.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Strike 3. Carter Beatty. 5 brilliant innings of relief. Hasn't just kept the Sasquatch in the game, he's helped them flip the script. They're rolling up 9 as we go bottom 6.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Three, 4, and 5 for the Sasquatch. In the bottom of the 6th inning, they need 1 run to set up a run rule victory in the top of the 7th. After taking down the Bison in 7 last night. First pitch to Noah Batanka was outside. He's reached base 3 times in 4 trips to the plate, 2 walks and a single. Just continuing to do what he does. Last night, 3 for 4. Feels like he can roll out of bed and get on base 3 times on a nightly basis.
Sometimes it's just kind of easy.
It shouldn't be this easy, but it is. Ahead 2-0 on McLaughlin. And for all the talk of when you play a new team, you face guys which you haven't seen before. Now it's not the case. Ethan McLaughlin has pitched here a ton. These guys are very familiar. They've had a lot of success against him. But again, the Bison have to use everyone they have. There's just not enough depth on this roster with only 18 players. 3-1. Grounded up the middle, hit hard. On a backhand, nice play by Beltran for out number 1.
Now batting for the Spearfish Sasquatch, it's number 23, Sam Kwapnowski.
Sam Kwapnowski's had himself a good day at the office. 2 for 3, 4 RBIs, He hit one well his last time up to left center, but had nothing to show for it. It was a nice play out there by Hunter Simpson. First pitch is a ball, so 1-0 on Quap.
I was out in center during that play. I watched Simpson make that catch.
You saw him show off the range?
Saw it from the other side.
That's up the middle. That's not getting caught. Third hit of the day for Sam Kwapnoski. Starting to turn things around. Runner on first, one out. Braden Smith steps in. The newest Delta State University commit has been hit twice today. Takes the first pitch here for strike one. It's got to be such a good feeling. Committing to a new school, you've been waiting all summer, trying to figure out where you're playing ball. All of that's taken care of. All he's got to do now is produce. And he doesn't have a problem with that kind of thing. The 1-1 almost got hit again. Spins out of the way, so 2 balls and a strike. That's smoked into the left center gap. That's down. Simpson's able to cut it off, but Smith is going to try it for second base, and he'll make it. It's a double for Braden Smith. Sam Kwapnoski advances to third. Sasquatch in business in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Number 4, Drew Muller.
Knowing the run rule's on the line, the Bison infield comes into the grass for Crew Muller. 30 RBIs total this year. Chance for some more. It's outside. That was 30 coming into the game. Now he's at 34. He's only 2 behind Carter Towns. A base hit right here. And the ILB RBI leaderboard is all tied up. A hard ground ball will probably get it done.
Smith, one of the speedier guys not named Dom Torres on the team.
We got some good news on Dom Torres today.
We did.
There's a chance that he'll be back in the lineup somewhat soon. Might see him in the outfield as he's getting back into game speed. He'll play a bit there. He's a great athlete. He'll be good anywhere on the field. There's a high pop. That'll reach the seats first base side.
Remember to take your foul ball over to the concession stand and you will get a squash bump. That is brought to you by State Farm agent Jody Garcia.
Do we see a third 2-run double for Crew Muller today here?
We could.
When he produces, it feels like it comes in bunches.
There's a gap in the right center.
Now 2-2. Although with Crew Muller, I think the outfield shift is justified. We haven't seen a lot of balls hit with some authority to right center, right field. But he pulls fly balls better than anybody. And here he takes strike 3. Froze up on the breaking ball. That's the 4th strikeout for McLaughlin in relief.
Batting for the Sasquatch, right fielder, number 15.
2 outs in the inning for Wilson Kiefer. Kiefer has a 2-run single, and he's walked twice today. Came into the game, 488 on base percentage. Right up around 500 now. As he takes the first pitch on the outer black for a strike.
I hate to say it, it's turned into kind of a nice night at the ballpark.
Yeah, it's very calm now. That rain was probably good for the field. That's looped right field. White comes in, makes the catch. He was already shallow, made that play easy. That's the end of the 6th inning. Sasquatch get 2 hits, but they leave them both stranded. The final 3 innings here tonight. Coming up next.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Heart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Heart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Well, unfortunately, the rain is coming back, so we're going to have to back up. That means we'll be back up to the Crow's Nest camera. First pitch to John Perry is a strike. We thought Carter Beatty would be done after 4, surely after 5. Well, here he is for a 6th inning of relief. The count is 1-1 on Perry, who's 1 for 3. This is a good chance of being the last inning here tonight regardless. That's foul tipped into the glove of Aragon. It's a ball on 2 strikes. This has been a statement performance for Beatty. This isn't just a Bison team which the Sasquatch can thrash. He came in directly after a 6-run inning, which didn't come on a bunch of walks, only 1 walk. The rest of the guys got on with hits. It's been a completely different game with him in. Count still 2-2. Josh Carney's been warming up for a while. With the impending weather, they might just let Beatty ride. There's a called strike 3. 4th strikeout for him tonight. First down in the top of the 7th.
Now back to the Bison, number 12, Joseph Trainer.
And he's only thrown 76 pitches. Uber efficient. That's what happens when you don't walk guys. And when you don't give up base runners. First pitch is low and outside to Joseph Craner. That's looped out of play into the Squatch bullpen where Josh Carney has sat down. Now 2-1. With a win tonight, Sasquatch would improve to 28-6. It would mark a 9-game win streak. That's a slow roller to second base. But Tonko puts down Craner. 2 quick outs in the 7th.
The middle of this inning will run the bases with Simpson. Coming up in just 1 more out. Kids head on over to the first base dugout. See Simpson get ready to run the bases.
Remington Hart swings at the first pitch, grounds it to second again. But Tonko with back-to-back assists to end the top of the 7th inning. Carter Beatty with arguably the performance of the year. 6 innings pitched. He's allowed just 4 base runners, 1 run. That came in the 2nd inning. Utter brilliance out of the bullpen. Sasquatch set up. They need just 1 run to call game here tonight. Bottom half of the 7th is on the way.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
It'll be Kendrick Aragon, Aiden Meverden, and Luke Torelli in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Sasquatch need just 1 run to end tonight's ball game. Ethan McLaughlin is still pitching for the Bison as he gets a wave and a miss for strike 1. On the mound for now. He is up at 88 pitches. So his pitch count dwindling down, not a lot left to work with. The Bison don't have anybody warming up as count here moves to 0-2. Aragon with the base hit back up the middle his last time up. Wind picking up again here. Rain is expected to hit Spearfish soon. That's lined into left field for a base hit. Back-to-back at-bats with a hit for Kendrick Aragon. He's on as the leadoff man.
And for the Sasquatch, it's number 26, Aiden Meverden.
Good sight to see as he's reached base 3 times this evening. And just like last night, everybody on the Sasquatch has reached base multiple times. Lineup depth showing off. There's strike 1. 16 runs on 16 hits for the Squatch. Only 3 have gone for extra bases, but it hasn't mattered. You've taken advantage of free base runners that have come via walks. 10 free passes issued by the Bison. That's hit foul down the left field line. The 0-2. Popped up, could be playable. That'll reach the seats though. That's hit in the air to left, down the line. The wind rips that thing foul. Wind is flowing out towards the left field line. It looked like it had a chance of staying fair, and then it got yanked 50 feet to the left of the line. Usually a bad omen for a brewing storm. On 0-2, there's a swing and a miss. They throw behind Aragon at first, but he dives back in time. Fifth strikeout for Ethan McLaughlin out of the pen. Nobody else on the Bison recorded 1. The Sasquatch lineup has been notoriously difficult to strike out this season. But he's showing off some pretty good stuff as Luke Torelli digs in. He called game last night. Hit a run rule clinching sac fly in the bottom of the 7th inning. Aragon, the winning run at first base here. 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. Torelli has a hit in 4 at-bats tonight. A 3-6-5 fielder's choice, which drove in a run. Actually drove 2 in. 1-1 in the dirt. That's low. Now 3-1. Malachi Lopez is on deck. Over this 8-game win streak, Sasquatch are averaging 12.2 runs per game. That's right around their season average. That'll go up after tonight. That's lined into left field, but it'll hang up. But then the wind takes it away from a diving attempt out there by Perry. Coming around third with the winning run is Kendrick Aragon, and that's your ball game. Back-to-back nights. Luke Torelli calls good night. Sasquatch win it. 17-7 is your final.
You know, I said it last night, but got even better tonight. There's no better introduction back into the lineup than a walk-off winner.
The second extra base hit for Luke Torelli, continuing to roll Had so much fun here last summer. He's picking up right where he left off. The Sasquatch continuing their dominance. They were down 7-0 after an inning and a half. They put up 17 unanswered runs to slam the door.
Yeah, it's just about staying ahead of it. Now, they didn't do that tonight. They got down 7-0, but they stayed ahead of, falling out of the ball game, getting mad at yourself, getting down on yourself. They stayed ahead of that. Instead, they struck back in the second and the third, and all of a sudden it's your ball game. There's no need to be mad. There's no need to be frustrated about the first inning. You got the win.
We're going to step aside here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show. We'll have interviews, closing thoughts, and more after the break.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
We're back here on the Spearfish Sasquatch postgame show, joined alongside tonight's winning pitcher, Carter Beatty. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to be here.
So, take me through it. You come into the game out of the bullpen, first time all year, in the second inning, and you dominate for 6 innings. What was working for you on the mound?
You know, back when I'm at school during the spring, during the fall, I'm used to coming out of the bullpen. I'm not originally a starter, so it was really just kind of like old times. Like, felt really comfortable in that situation. I mean, there have definitely been some times where I've came in with when we've been down like that, but I obviously trust the boys. I know they're always going to hit, come back, and that's what they did. So just want to shout out to all the hitters for scoring so many runs. It was huge to get that sixth spot in the bottom of the second. But on the mound, really just filling it up. Been struggling with that over the past couple starts, so really just filling it up. And then I was kind of talking to one of our coaches earlier and noticed that start with strikes and everything will get better. It just gets progressively better as the game goes on.
Now, filling up the strike zone, how much easier is it to do that when all of a sudden you're working with this kind of lead? What's going through your head when you see all those runs come on the board?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's obviously every pitcher wants to pitch with a lead. That's why the coaches say it. So, yeah, I see those runs come on the board, and already had one good inning in the second and third, and then we just keep getting that lead. So it's kind of nice to see, and I'm just thinking just keep doing your thing, fill it up. I know my stuff's better than these guys, and, yeah.
Now, on the flip side, it's good to see all those runs on the board, but you were sitting in between the innings for a long time. Weather wasn't cooperating with you. How are you able to stay focused, stay locked in, stay sharp on the mound when the rain and the wind are gusting?
Shout out Coach Josh Oltmans, my head coach at Doane University. He always talks about how NAIA baseball players are just some of the most resilient guys there are, because there have been so many situations from our spring, from our fall, where games don't go as planned because of weather. I mean, we're playing baseball in Nebraska in the beginning of February, so you never really know what you're going to expect, whether the winds are 50 miles an hour or whether it's 30 degrees. So, yeah, shout out Coach O. I mean, he prepared me for that, and again, it was kind of just normal, like the rain, the wind. I'm so used to that, so I just try not to get rattled by it and just control the things I can control,
Well, Carter, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We're going to step aside here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show. We'll have head coach Phil Demas when we return.
Thank you.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you, as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned
Back here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show, joined alongside Squatch head coach Phil Demas. And Coach, you guys have played a lot of days in a row. It's been a grind, but 9 straight wins, a season high. What's been working for the boys?
Honestly, just, especially, with guys leaving, guys banged up, the biggest thing is I'm just trying to tell them stay together. You're not going to play your best every single day in a 9-game stretch, but, just try to stay together, fight for each other. Don't be selfish, just do the basics, right? Pass the bat, try to minimize mistakes, throw strikes, and hopefully it goes our way if, you take advantage of the other teams doing that exact thing. So, today was a perfect example of that. We got behind 6, and I told them, it's going to take more than 6 runs to beat us. It always does, so, don't get behind, don't be complacent. If these 6 runs had happened after the second inning, we wouldn't even be thinking about it, right? It's just because it started off that way. So, just fight for each other, do the basics, pass the bat along, and trust the process is going to work out eventually at the end, and it did. So,
For this team to be facing a 7-0 deficit halfway through the second inning and not even flinch, what does that tell you about this team?
It just gritty, right? Like they're just super, behind each other, want to fight for each other, want to win games. It doesn't matter what the score is. They're going to find a way to tack on runs and work hard through the whole game, right? And that's exactly what they did today. And, I think when you're playing a new team, it also, puts a little bit of fire in your butt, right? Because you don't want to split the series early on, right? So, getting behind 6-0 when guys aren't feeling their best and they're banged up, it's good to see everybody just fight for each other and try to get the win there at the end. Especially a run will save arms, save bodies even more, right?
And Carter Beatty with arguably the best pitching performance by a Squatch this season out of the bullpen. What stood out to you most about his outing?
Oh, it was great. Honestly, I was super impressed. I told him that was the best I've ever seen him. Not only, with his pitching ability, but his demeanor, his cadence, the way he attacked hitters, first pitch strikes, everything. It was so different from his last outing, which he didn't do very well in. And it's great. The best part is not even the result of today. It's just seeing him have a struggling outing prior and going in today and having a better one. It didn't even matter that how good it was, which obviously is better. It's great to see, but just seeing him progress from not doing his best and making adjustments and having a good one today, that was the best part for sure.
And one more game tomorrow before you guys get a much-needed 3-day breather.
Yep.
How important is it to go into that break riding high?
It is. Honestly, at this point, I'll take any break, right? But obviously, you do want to go into it with, momentum up and guys feeling a lot better about, the 9-game stretch we've gone on, and ending it with a win is going to make it just feel a little bit better, right? But at the end of the day, we just got one more, and we got some rest that we really, really need. Yeah.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining
Of course.
us.
Appreciate it.
We're going to step aside here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show. We'll have our closing thoughts after the break.
Learned about the Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter, thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe. You don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you, as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
Back here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show. Final score, Sasquatch 17, Bison 7. They win their 9th straight game. They do it pretty easily after a rough first 2 innings. Justin, what stood out to you?
You know, Coach Demas said it in the post game, grittiness. Yeah, and I said it earlier in the post game. Didn't get down on yourself. That's so easy to do when you're a team that wins, and wins by 10 runs or more. It's so easy to get down on yourself when you're down 6 runs in the second inning. This one's gone. It's really easy to lose that spark. But to keep it and to show up like they did, both the bats in the second and the third, and then a couple of runs sprinkled here throughout, and then Beatty in relief, to keep that spark and to show up, it's another 10-run win, just like we're used to. It doesn't matter what happened in the first and the second. What matters is the score at the end of the game, which is exactly what we expected it to be.
Sasquatch will have one more game in this 3-game set against the Bison tomorrow. As they go for the sweep, they go for their 10th straight win. That'd be a great way to cap off what has been a long stretch of baseball. And then they'll go for 4 games in Pierre in 3 days. 3 hot days, maybe the hottest of the year, so that'll be interesting to see. And then they come back home July 16th, July 17th against the Bison. On the 16th, it's Margaritaville night. And then on the 17th, fireworks night, the final fireworks night of the year, Justin. That'll be fun. But for tomorrow night, one last note. It's free jersey night. Bring in 3 canned goods and a ticket, and you'll get a free jersey. So
first 500.
First 500, yes. First 500 to come in. If you don't have the 3 canned goods, $10. But that's what you will need to get that free jersey. If you want to get tickets, scan that QR code right there on the screen. That'll be all for tonight's broadcast. Sasquatch wins 17-7. They improved to 28-6. Bison dropped to 1-3. Alongside Justin Hausman, I'm Nikita Lohman, signing off.